up, y'all? Welcome back to BB's World, and I am doing Braxton Family Values, Season 7, Episode 5. So let's get right into it. So we see Tony talking to her dad over the FaceTime, and she asked him if he's being safe. So of course, he tells her, yeah, he said he loves her new song, Dance. Yes, Tony got some new songs out. One is like an upbeat, like it's called Dance, 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 and it's real cute. It's got a little tempo that you could really like step to. And the one that she's got out currently is called Gotta Move On, and it's featuring the artist Her. Baby, can you focus on me? That song right there. Okay, so that's her. That was her breakout hit. She's from over there in Britain, I think, somewhere. Usher got a song with her too that I love. Don't Waste My Time. Nice little club banger. Get you in a smooth little groove. I like that song too, but yeah, this one is kind of a little slower than Dance, and it's nice. It's nice. I saw the video and stuff because I follow Miss Tony and that music honey. So he tells Tony that Tawanda is coming out there to DC to see him, and I don't know if he told Trace or not, but I know he knows Tawanda's coming out there to DC to see him. No, because Tawanda didn't tell him she was going to see Trace until she got out there to see him. So no, he didn't tell Tony that. And that's the end with that section. Then we go to Trina. Trina FaceTime and Mama E. Mama E, she tells Mama E, Tony want all of us to fly out there to see her at her house. And Mama E was like, oh, really? Okay. And Trina was like, you don't want to go, Mama? She's like, I don't know about that one. I was like, I know that's real, Mama E. Not unless we get some different arrangements going on. Because Tony, y'all might be carriers of the shit. And Tony, about her being compromised, she might pick it up. Even if I don't know if you test negative, if you still carry it or what. I'm sure they're going to get tested for that. So anyway. Tawanda gone and they show again. Tawanda gets to Daddy's house. And she tells the daddy that she a little bit nervous about seeing Tracy. So Daddy was like, but y'all still need to go see her because she about to step out here and she been having a few little problems or issues or whatever. Because last week they told Tracy to take her ass to get somewhere and get in some therapy, get some help. Which they should have done a week before last. Which I'm so glad somebody told her because I've been telling y'all for the longest, Tracy and Tamar is crazier than a goddamn motherfucker. And they need help. They need serious help. This ain't for play. They need help. So Tracy did. She been doing therapy and stuff out through the pandemic, which is great. She's doing it virtually. So we see Tony in the studio. Tony put on 2 masks on. Went to the studio and she recorded the song Gotta Move On that I was telling y'all about earlier. She still sounds good, honey. But I'm sure she been at home rehearsing and stuff. I'm sure Tony been finding something to do with her time. Tony don't seem like the type of person just sit around bored. She sounds like she's gonna get up and find something to do. So here comes this motherfucking Sean. It's not one of my trigger points. This Sean. He sure been on the chitlin circuit lately. He finna meet with the daddy. He done snuck his ass up in DC while Tawanda. Now, both of them in DC. I guess he went with her, but I thought that he said he was gonna stay there and keep the kids and make them eat vegan. So I guess he done changed his mind on that. He done skis on up there to Maryland, unbeknownst to her. So how the fuck was he able to do that and leave the kids? Unless they made other arrangements that we don't know about for her to get somebody else to watch the kids. You ought to get that tired ass daddy that else to watch them. Ain't he that damn daddy? Anyway, so Sean up there meeting with the daddy. He talking about when he came to quarantine, came to Tawanda's house to quarantine from California to Georgia. That's his home now. He done just made that his home. I said, you getting ready to get that shit started, ain't you? You getting ready to lay it on real thick, ain't you, old Papa Braxton? Papa Braxton knows some shit when he see it. Papa Braxton was some shit his damn self. Takes one to know one. So, Daddy said that him and Sean talk about, he said, I talk to Sean all the time. Me and Sean talk about everything. We talk about his passion. We talk about his music. Don't tell me I done just cracked the motherfucking code to this shit, because I've been asking all the goddamn time, nigga, where you come from and why you here. Well, apparently you came from and you're here because you do music. Motherfucker, what? So you need to get around to Braxton so you make your career pop off? This reminds me, you know, I'm a reality TV junkie. I told y'all I don't watch every reality TV show it is. It was a show used to come on VH1 called Hollywood Exes that used to have R. Kelly ex-wife, Eddie Murphy ex-wife, Will Smith ex-wife, Prince ex-wife, and Jose Canseco's ex-wife on there. Andrea Kelly gets up and jumps up and get married to this little young red nigga. Real cute. Too young for her, young to be a damn kid. He wants to do music. Only motherfucking reason he even dealt with that bitch is to try to see maybe if she can hook him up with Kels. Get him a hit or something. Or anybody else she might know from the business from being with Kels. That marriage didn't last a year or two. I don't even know if it was months. Same shit right here. Sean gonna ask him, well, how do you keep a Braxton woman happy? The fuck like he know? He don't fucking know. He couldn't keep one happy. What the fuck you talking about? He couldn't keep that baby happy. He don't know how to keep them happy. Goddamn it, what the fuck is you asking him some shit like that for? With your stupid ass. Sean, I don't see it for you. And bitch, now I know what's up. You got a hidden agenda. I said that the last motherfucking few videos. What is your motive? Now we got your motive. I told you it was some shit to that shit anyway. I told y'all. You're asking the wrong person, because he don't know how to keep a Braxton woman happy. The motherfucker couldn't keep that mammy happy. How can he tell you anything? He married to a whole nother goddamn woman. So, Tawanda gets over Tracy's house. She said, I'm not going to bring this wedding up. Whatever happened at the wedding, I just want to have time with my sister. Tawanda, I don't too much trust you, girl. I don't know what your agenda is. You and Sean might be made for each other, because both of y'all got me walking around here with hidden agendas. Why? Don't go over there fucking with Tracy. Do not go over there fucking with Tracy on her journey. I hope that you just genuinely want to see your sister and not pick her brain and antagonize her. Tracy said she's nervous and she hopes she hold on to everything that she's learned in therapy about her boundaries and how to make people respect her. I hope you have two, child. Because you're not, you're just wasting money at this point. Tracy frying chicken. Tawanda gets in the house. Tawanda ringing the doorbell. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to keep ringing till she comes to the door. What the fuck is wrong with, why do y'all think that y'all can sit up in there and bully the dog shit out of Tracy like y'all do? What's wrong with y'all motherfucking assholes? Take my bully y'all and y'all turn around and bully Tracy. Hurt people don't. Do that shit to the person that's doing it to you. How about that? So Tracy frying chicken. Tawanda gonna tell her, I told you I didn't want no chicken, I wanted crab leg. Bitch, what? Tracy said, well, I didn't want no crab legs. If you ever was listening to me, I told you I'm about one crab leg away from gout. I can't be eating that seafood like that. It causes me, it's gonna make me have gout. Y'all don't listen to what I tell you. No, they don't, Tracy. Don't give a fuck what you talking about. They just dismiss the shit out of you, child. All day long. They dismisses the shit out of you. You right. They don't listen to shit you talk about. Nothing. So Tawanda mad. She said, I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat this. She said, well, I'm sorry. Go over there with daddy. Maybe he can get you some crab legs. Because I told you I ain't going to have no crab legs here. I'm going to give me some fried chicken, some macaroni, and some... she said, we trying to watch our diet. She said, I ain't watching my diet today. This is what I'm going to eat. She said, I got boundaries, Tawanda. I ain't going to allow you to have me eating crab legs and I know I ain't supposed to be eating them. You would know that if you ever listened. Tawanda just kept pushing it and pushing it. Tracy said, look, I'm laying down my boundaries and I'm at peace now. These are my boundaries. She said she was tired of giving people that power over her. That's what she sat down and explained to Tawanda. Tawanda played like she was all good with it. So she changed the subject because she didn't want to hear that shit no more because she wasn't getting nowhere with that conversation. At the end of the day, bitch, you ain't, and then she gonna say, well, did you want some macaroni? I don't want none of this. I told y'all to put on 20 pounds. If she would have had that motherfucking macaroni with them crab legs, you would have ate all that shit. Tawanda trying to make somebody feel guilty with your fucking mind games. Girl, I see your sneaky ass. I've been saying it from day one. You is a sneaky motherfucker. You're very manipulative and you do shit to get your way. You're just not as aggressive with it like Tamar. But you slick as hell. You just don't do that shit with Tony because that was your motherfucking meal ticket. You ain't gonna dare mess that one up. Girl, I see your ass. Sean might be right for you. You can use this shit on everybody else. Use it on that nigga. Because he using it on you. Anyway, Tawanda asks Tracy about the invitation that Tony put out for them all to come stay in the house with her in California. Then here comes this slick ass Tawanda. After she says that, she says, so Tracy, are we gonna see you in your boundaries in LA? Tawanda, are we gonna see you in that nothing ass nigga in LA too? That's what I was saying. Well, my boundaries gonna come if you gonna bring that trash bag ass nigga you got, which if he coming, then my boundaries coming too. Tawanda would have got the fuck up and got out of my house because she'd have been mad as hell at me. Tracy, you need to learn how to come back. Come back quick at these folks. You need to learn how to recognize that shit and snap back at their ass and get them up off your ass. Because now Tawanda wants to bully you mentally. She can't bully you physically no more. Now she's going to go to the mental state and do it. That was not called for. That was ugly and that was childish, Tawanda. Are we going to see you in your boundaries in LA? Bitch. You need to get some with these niggas because you always pick the wrong one out the bunch. No, they pick you because they know you're stupid. You don't pick nobody, they pick you. Anyway, Tracy talks to the therapist on the phone. This is after Tawanda leave. Not the phone, the tablet. She FaceTimes with her. She says, if I go to Tony's house, my happiness might fail because I'm really happy right now. And when I get around my sisters, I don't want them, when I say I got boundaries, for them to be getting upset and mad because I've decided they have boundaries and try to ruin that for me. Well, Tawanda already let you know she finna fuck with you. Now, if you didn't pick that up from the fuck what she said, then you is dense. But Tracy, you is kind of slow. You need to wake up. Tawanda don't like that shit. She didn't get her fucking way. And this ain't the first time that you gonna hit it. She said my sisters are so dominant. And I feel they want to accept my boundaries or my new way of life that I've adapted for myself. Tawanda already did. Like I said, if you ain't understood that, something wrong with you, girl. Tawanda already don't understand and ain't trying to understand. Matter of fact, if she hears too much of what she don't like, she gets up and get out your face. She asked the therapist that if she go, will you be available in case I need to get on an emergency call with you? Because these folks, I'm telling you, like, I don't know how they might act because I'm not going to allow them to treat me the way that they used to treat me. She said, of course, Trace, I'll be here, but I think whatever decision you make, just make sure it makes you happy, whichever way you decide to go. So, Tracy decides she's gonna go on and go. She said this would be a good test to see if her boundaries, if she's able to hold her boundaries under pressure. Good idea, Tracy. I think so too. You need to put all this shit to the test. I'm with you on that. You need to go. Side note, Tracy looks beautiful in this confessional. She got this burgundy lips, and she got this, her wig about this long, and it's like a deep Spanish curl, wetted up. Girl, you look good. Tracy, you have not disappointed me this season, I can tell you that. You got one wig you got on that look like it just got half fold each side, no part, nowhere. kind of an orange color. It don't look bad, but it look cheap because it ain't got no kind of. But other than that, you have really surprised me this season, girl. You look good. You better keep up the good work, Tracy. Keep it up. So they get to the rental house that Tony got in. The rental house is gorgeous. Big, spacious, pretty, furniture pretty, staged well. I mean, just California love, okay? That's what they need to name it, motherfucker, California love. That's what it looks like. It looks good. It's gorgeous. I would love to stay in something like that, huh? I've been to California 3 times, but I'm saying, when I went, I would have loved to stay in something like that. 2 times. 2 times. Here goes Tawanda. Tracy said, I'm here, y'all. Her and Trina already upstairs. Tawanda and Trina gets there first and go case out the place. So they sit upstairs and Tracy gets there. Tracy said, I'm home, y'all. I'm here, y'all. Here goes Tawanda. We glad you and your boundaries here now. How long you gonna do this shit, bitch? You gonna bully Tracy mentally now? Because she decided to get a fucking backbone? You can't take it, can you? You hate it, don't you? Only one of them motherfuckers you could control. Now you can't even control her. You just up shit creek, ain't you, Tawanda? Take some of that energy and redirect it toward that nothing ass motherfucker you got. Living with you. Living off you. The singer. His music. Getting ready to con bond your ass and bamboozle you. You take some of that energy, quit fucking with Tracy, and use it on that motherfucker that you land up with. Sleeping with the enemy. Girl. You slick as hell. I've been saying it. I hope and pray anybody else is saying the shit. It don't matter. Ain't nobody got to see it. The person that needed to see it saw it, and that's Tracy. She called your ass out last year. Sneaky, slick, trick ass shit you do. Mental games. So Tony gets on the phone with them and tells them that she can't come until they quarantine. Tony, you my favorite girl, but you know you done bamboozled these folks. Now Trina just got married. She won't spend time with her husband. You got these folks out here and you ain't even here. Talking about they got the quarantine. Well, why you didn't tell them that when you set this shit up? Don't do that shit, Tony. Like they ain't got nothing to do. Like they ain't got no type of life. I love you, Tony Braxton, but you should be considerate. Sean, here we get to this motherfucker Sean on the chitlin circuit, honey. Like I said, he's on the chitlin circuit. Okay. First he goes to the children. I don't know what was the purpose of that. He goes to the children. Ask them, how would you like it if I woke up next to you, or woke up with y'all every day? Then he goes to the dad. Well, I was just looking for your blessing. And how do you handle the Braxton women? Now, this motherfucker done picked up the dial Bond. Bond just got in the fucking family. What the fuck is he gonna tell you? You are one trick bag of a nigga that I ever saw. Why is you calling Bond? Bond can't tell you shit about Tawanda. He don't even goddamn it know Trina like you think he do. Now he finding out he don't like her. The way he was acting on the last episode. So what the hell is you asking him some shit? If you was gonna ask anybody, you should have asked Tracy. He the one only motherfucker been there, but you ain't gonna ask him shit, cause them two motherfuckers like to kick your ass last year. You gonna stay clear from them, ain't you? With your nib ass. Bond don't know shit. Ooh. Hey man, I wanna get your blessings. I'm thinking about I'm gonna propose to Tawanda. Bond told him, all I can tell you, better learn from me. You better not try to propose to in front of them damn sisters. You're gonna get a surprise. I know he is, cause Baby, your proposal was ruined. Tamar Braxton tore that motherfucker clean down to the shambles. Said it wasn't been no proposal if it wasn't her birthday. You never would have proposed. These folk crazy. These sisters, these child, I told you. So, he said, you know, Tawana took me ring shopping for Trina. She got some expensive taste, dude. Better get your money up. I wants to see that. What money? Y'all gonna have to show me that this motherfucker got some, because I promise to God I can't see it. Now, he done told you she got some expensive taste. But watch him finagle her into getting a little old itty bitty cheap ass ring. But it's the thought that counts. He gonna come with some kind of fuck shit like that. I don't like niggas. I done told y'all this before. A no ass nigga. So, we back to the girls. They talking to Tony and they say, your boyfriend flew us private out here, so do we really have to quarantine that long? Tony told him 5 days. She said, well, no, then 3 days. Stop right there. I've been saying where the fuck Birdman is. Now, who is their boyfriend? I thought Birdman was the nigga she gonna marry. How you go from fiance to boyfriend? If this is even who we talking about, I'm sure it is. Flew us out here private. I'm sure you got a couple of private jets. And you didn't, Tony, you act like you didn't know the man that flew him out there. Goddamn. Where is the nigga at? You keep saying he quarantining with you. We ain't seen him yet. But he flying folks out here to California on private jet. Your boyfriend. Girl, what the fuck? Tony, we finna start digging into your business, girl, in a minute, huh? You better be glad this is a short season. They cut this season short because of the virus. They probably couldn't get that much material, plus with what Tamar going through. So, you know, it was gonna be pretty hard to find some more content, but they'll come back when Tamar recover, which she already have. They probably filming another season now. But where the fuck Birdman at? Girl. I guess we ain't gonna see him none this season, huh? But you said the other episode y'all were quarantining together. So why come this motherfucker couldn't even get on the camera? Bond been on the camera when we quarantining with. Sean Show been his ass on the camera. He won't allow to have the camera in there without his face in it. Where is Birdman? So, they sitting at the table, they have dinner. She said, well, I got y'all a chef. He gonna be cooking for y'all till I get there. They said, well, that's the best thing, one of the best things you could do. Child, they act like they had frozen the phone and hung it up, child. They got tired, they won't talk to Tony no more. They don't realize they got bamboozled into coming out here and they got to wait an extra 3 days before they even see her. Unbeknownst to them. So they sitting at the table and they talking and they do a little cheers because Tawana poured a 4th glass of wine for Tony. They do a little cheers to Invisible Tony over there. And Trina said, I'm a newlywed, but hell, with mama living with us and then Caleb living with us, I ain't got no time to concentrate nothing with my husband. She said, I'm just gonna walk around naked with some heels and a thong on. Maybe he'll get up and leave. Trina, you a goddamn fool, girl. That's why I like you, honey. Because you know how to lighten up the mood, honey. So, Tawanda said, she don't care about the proposal being on the knees or not on the knees as long as she get one. I said, here she go already. Here she go. Just whatever it taking. Whatever it taking. We know, Tawanda, whatever it takes. We know. We know, honey. We know. Whatever it takes. You don't care how I get there. Just get there. We know. So, Trina crazy ass said They talking about it on the knee, and she turns around to the side of her, the invisible chair where Tony's supposed to be. And she said, Tony, you ain't got no opinion because you ain't here. And you've been engaged for 4 years anyway. Hush and get out of my video. Go on somewhere. Bye. So Trina said, you ain't got no opinion. You've been engaged for the past 4 years anyway, girl. I said, girl, bitch, you ain't never. I just got through talking about that, girl. What's going on? I told y'all a long time ago what's going on with Tony. Tony ain't had no more problem with money. Nigga, you get your money right or I'll never marry you. He having tax problems and shit. Folks trying to find his money. He fight with Lil Wayne, won't let him out his contract. Just finally, Child Birdman having some goddamn it money issues, honey. Anyway. So Tracy and Trina go outside to talk. She wants to explain to Trina from her side what really happened at the wedding. Now I'm glad that Tawanda wasn't a part of this conversation to get in there and manipulate nothing. Take your ass on. I'm about had it with you on this episode. Around here trying to emotionally bully folks. Take your ass on. Go call that manipulator you got. And y'all can manipulate each other. Trina says, you know, I have a special relationship with Tracy because I understand her better. I've always have understood her better. She has a lot of resentment and anger, but she just don't deliver her shit right. Sometimes what she be saying do make sense, but she just don't deliver it right. That is true. All the pent up ass emotions, she just gets to exploding on folks. Bombs left and right. So she talked about when she sung with Daddy at the funeral, and then the facial expressions of the sister started changing, and she know what that means. How did you see all that, Tracy? She ain't never said nothing to Trina about the son baby mama telling her they were laughing at you. Why you didn't tell Trina that the son baby mama told you that the sisters was back there laughing at you and that's why your ass went off? What the fuck you mean you saw their face? You didn't see shit. Why aren't you not telling Trina everything? That's what you said in the episode that it happened that the gal had told you the shit. Trey said, don't try to clean this shit up now. It is what it is. If that's what happened, that's what happened. Your ass jumped off the motherfucking, ran off the plug, off of what an outside motherfucker, a third party told you. Now you're saying you saw it. You didn't see shit, Trey. Stop lying. She says that Tamar, she was back there, she was upset. Tamar ran back there in her face and put the chair in front of her as the blocker and got in front of her and it was like flipping her hair like, what I say? What you mean? What I do? What you talking about? And Tracy told her, don't touch me no more. And Tamar did it again and she said she took the chair. And I guess she flipped Tamar with the motherfucker. I don't know. You know, she told Trina last week they had an altercation, so that's what it was. Well, Tamar crazy motherfucker up here antagonizing folks. She ought to know Tracy knocked the shit out of her. If you want to sit off and Tracy's face and she done told you she mad as hell and you keep fucking with her, you deserve to get your ass knocked off because that girl done told you she'll beat your ass. This ain't the first incident with her and Tracy. This shit go on every goddamn year with her and Tracy. What in the fuck is you keep running up in her face for? Do you want her to hit you so you call the police, Tamar? Probably so. Both of them cheese ain't sitting on their cracker the right way. They're sliding off, they ain't even sliding off right. I told you a long time ago. Them two gets into it all the time because both of them crazy as hell. Two peas in the pod. So, she said then the mama ran over there. And Tawana and Tamar went to hollering about, it's Tracy, it's all Tracy, it was Tracy, Tracy did it, Tracy fought. Said Mama E didn't even bother to ask her side. She just turned around and got mad at her. Said that her mama got a different relationship with them than her, and she don't treat her like she treat the other girls. I don't know if I necessarily have ever seen that, but I can believe that though. That mama treat Tamar better than all of them. I don't know what kind of connection that is. I don't know because Tamar was the last one left in the house. think the mama and Tamar share some kind of special trauma because I don't know if that's when the daddy did all the shit he did. I don't know if the other girl was grown and gone and Tamar was the only one left and she had to sit there with her mama and go through all that shit with her or what. But there is a special relationship with Tamar and the mama. The mama sits and excuses Tamar for all that behavior. Y'all told them folks a couple of seasons ago, you and this daddy have created this fucking monster, this Tay monster. Y'all created it. Y'all allowed this behavior to go on, and now you can't, ain't nothing to do about it because you're grown. That's right. They created that shit. These parents be creating a lot of these goddamn monsters and then talk about, Lord help me. So, Trina recognizes that Tracy is hurt and that Tracy is a little bit messed up here. She said, I'm so glad she's been getting therapy because she's needed it for a long time. She said, I've noticed the calmness in you, Tracy, since I've been seeing you, this time right here. And she said, but I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to get mad at me. You got to learn how to control your temper. You have to stop letting everything make you mad. You have to stop holding shit in and letting everything make you mad before you explode and do something real bad one day and you ain't going to be able to take it back. You're going to have to learn that everything ain't worth getting mad about. Especially when you're dealing with folks that's crazy as hell, like Tamar. Why do y'all even let her make you mad? You know that motherfucker is crazy. I know sometimes you can't help it because she fucks with you. Like running up in folks' face. You're going to get the shit knocked out of you, Tamar. You need to quit doing shit like that. You really need to stop doing that kind of shit for somebody to do something to you. I believe that's what happened with Vince. Your ass running up in Vince's face for that shit because I still can't understand how he was able to whoop your ass like you was saying your mama and them sister them was saying he was whooping your ass. As fat as that nigga is, you couldn't run and get the fuck away from him. No, you wasn't gonna run. What you were doing was running up in his face talking that shit and he clocked the shit out of you. Or you done ran up in his face trying to hit him and he done knocked your ass out. If that's what he was doing. I know he bit your ass one day. I saw that. Y'all was at the hotel and he bit your almost bit your finger out. Who the fuck bites somebody? Child, dysfunction, junction. So, Trina also told her, and I don't want you to get mad at me about this either, but you got to understand we can't change the past, Tracy. In other words, she was telling her, you need to let that shit go about that goddamn record deal. That's part of your issue, and it's been a part of your issue for the last 30 years. It's 2021. You've been mad since motherfucking 1990, whatever the fuck. 1995, 98. That's almost 30 years, 25 years. You've been holding this shit going on. Look, you have to let that fucking go. Trina told her in a nice way. Trina Bean told her, you have to let that shit go, Tracy. Walking around with all this shit and letting this shit fester, you ain't gonna do the fuck around, make yourself sick, wear your immune system down, or else explode the fuck on somebody and hurt somebody. You need to let it go. You need to stop engaging with Tamar. Cause she crazy as a motherfucker and you are too. Now you trying to do something about your crazy. So you know what that means. When you know better, you do better. You go it now. And I don't want to hear this shit when y'all come back and film again. You and Tamar got to fight and finna get to fight. Every year this shit go on. You done got some other, you done learned some things. Hopefully Tamar go put herself in therapy, but it's both of y'all. But you are willing to accept she ain't. She gonna be way harder to deal with. You take what you know and you utilize that with that sneaky fucking ass other sister of yours, Tawanda, because she gonna try to play your ass in the head. And you gonna have to utilize that with Tamar too. I think Tony will understand once you get in her face and explain to her, hey, I don't want y'all treating me this way no more. And Trina, Trina always have, like I said, Trina and Tony my favorite ones anyway, because, they the free spirits. They ain't got time, they don't want to be bothered with all that shit. I appreciate this episode because I really wanted to see you do something, Tracy, because you was getting out of fucking control. You gonna end up hurting somebody or having a goddamn stroke. So, that's it for episode 5, y'all. We only got one more. Like I said, it cut this season short due to the corona. They probably didn't have a lot of content to film, or a lot of people probably didn't want to keep on filming because of, you know, especially Tony with her illness, and then Tamar going through what she going through. So they'll probably come back next year with everybody back in tow. Tracy, when they come back, don't forget everything you've learned and how far you've come along. Please don't forget. Do not let that fucking Tamar engage you in that crazy ass shit no more. She gonna act a fool with who act a fool with her. I'll holler at y'all later. Alright.